Hey, everybody, this is Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show. Ramon 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 Ray Raymond Ray Slade.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. I'm Robert Flores, here alongside with former GM Dan O'Dowd and baseball researcher Sarah Langs. MLB Draft Combine is coming up. It's always an exciting time. Dan, what can we expect? What are you going to be looking for?
Well, Robert, for me, this is one of the most important events on the baseball calendar each and every year. If you look at it, all the clubs get a chance to answer the questions they have on the players. And then all the best players in the country get to showcase their skills in front of 30 clubs. So, I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen.
Sarah, it's a 4-day event. It's held at Chase Field in Phoenix. What advanced metrics can players and viewers expect to see?
I mean, there's so much data with this event. Part of why I love it so much. And I've been there every time this has been held. So glad we're back again. For pitchers, you got pitch velocity, you got spin rate, you got extension. For hitters, we have your exit velocity, launching, and of course the distance on those home runs.
Well, congratulations and good luck to all the young athletes as they continue their journey to hopefully one day land in the big leagues.
Welcome to day one of the MLB Draft Combine from Chase Field in Arizona. The top high school and college player prospects showcased their skills this week, giving all MLB clubs another opportunity to evaluate this year's draft class. It should be an impactful few days here in the desert. Alongside Sarah Langs, I'm Dan O'Dowd, and it's time for batting practice. So let's focus on what's happening down in the cage. Sarah, BP started now, and this is where the scouts really bear down. They're looking at presence in the box. They're looking at the balance, rhythm, and timing of the swings. They're looking at how clean a swing path is. They're looking how connected a player can be to a swing, and they're looking into the ability if they can hit the ball the entire field.
And there's so much data that comes along with BP. We've got exit velocity, which means we can look at how often the player's hitting the ball hard. In this day and age, hitting the ball hard has an actual definition. That's 95 plus miles an hour. And why do we care about that? Because in today's game, if you hit the ball hard, you're going to hit about 500 on those batted balls with a 1,000 slugging percentage. Another stat we'll look at is launch angle, and what we define as a sweet spot batted ball is 8 to 32 degrees of launch angle, basically a line drive. So I'll be looking at how often these players will be making that kind of contact as well.
You know, I think about big league players like Alvarez, Judge, Ohtani, Trout. Their hard hit ball data is crazy. Their launch angles are very consistent. And you add all the things that we're evaluating, and think about, Sarah, the pressure these young players are under right now is probably the most pressure-packed BP these players have ever taken in their careers. This round of BP for me was average. Very projectable player, size, strength, a little bit more power over hit ability. I thought he got outside of himself exceptionally well, but definitely a very projectable kid. Sarah, we're into infield play now. I have to tell you, this is my favorite part of the combine. From a scouting perspective, every time I walked into the ballpark, I'd always focused on my shortstops to begin with. I'd look at their footwork, I look at their body control. I look at their glove-to-hand transfer and how accurate their arms were. You know, we are an industry that loves arm strength, but it's the quickness of the ball out of the glove and it's the accuracy of the throw that's important. And I'm trying to see which of these players really check those boxes off for me.
Well, that exchange is something we can now measure thanks to StatCast, which is outstanding. In terms of metrics, obviously, we are going to focus on that arm strength, even though I agree it isn't the end-all be-all, and your shortstops are certainly the ones leading the way. Average of about 86.3 miles an hour on that max effort arm strength in 2023. Again, that's their top 10% of their throws, the absolute best of the best. And that doesn't even account for the guys like Ellie De La Cruz out here.
And, you know, it's really interesting, Sarah, if you watch the drill work that's being done. So they started balls at them, then they went the glove side, then they went to the open backhand side to really see what arm strength was, and then they finished with slow rollers, both the backhand slow roller and the ball they came in at, trying to see how they utilize their body and if they can throw from different arm angles. Let's take a look at the third base position. You know, when I think of third base, I think of Nolan Arenado. So I'm looking at first step quickness and body control, and if they can throw from different angles. So in this drill, let's focus on that. When we turn to second base, look at angle reads. The best second basemen in the game, they've got great first step quickness, and they've got great angle reads to the ball. Tough round for this young man. You can see he's putting a lot of pressure on himself. You know, he looks like he's very raw in his skill set, but I love the deep projection on him. He's just a kid that you're going to have to be very, very patient with his development timeline and really to get him a firm understanding how his body needs to work fundamentally to be able to be a consistent fielder.
Welcome to day 2 of the MLB Draft Combine at Chase Field in Arizona. I'm Ben Gelman, and today we'll get to see some of the brightest prospects out there go head-to-head and put their skills on display to boost their draft stock. We're just about ready to get started. Slade, the next to hit. He looks confident as he steps into the batter's box. Seems like he's immune to all the pressure these young prospects must be feeling. And there's a curve through for a strike. These tournament games are, of course, just a part of the larger picture here at the Combine. Drills and assessments measure each player's fitness, strength, agility, and on-field performance, as well as other skills. In the air to left. And there's one away. Now he throws on the brakes and returns safely to first. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that. Runner at second here and one away.
Top contact right here.
One down. One down.
Drive it. Here we go.
Right through there for a strike.
All ones the count.
In the air and deep to left field. Climbs the ladder and makes the catch. Runner tags at second. That jumping catch was possible because he recovered quickly after getting a bad jump on the ball. He took a good route and got in position for the grab. He's got another chance now to prove he's not just an asset in the field. He can make some noise at the plate, too.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Hey, we got 2 down now.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. Line drive. Oh, gloves it. That is definitely a highlight play at the hot corner. Laid out for it and snagged it. Great job to end the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. And now the DH, Ray Ramos. The 0-1. Lays down a bunt. On the run, throw to first. Throw is too high. They've had their issues offensively in this game, so I'm sure they're just happy to get the leadoff hitter aboard, even if it was on an error. Let's see if they can make some hay out of it. Holding on to a 1-run lead.
Just you and the catcher. That's all it is. Come on.
2 down now.
Let her fly, big un.
First offering just misses. Two outs and the potential tying and go-ahead runs on base here in the top half of the 7th. Fastball for a strike, and the count even 1-1. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. We are tied at 2. Go-ahead run on base. Carlton Gentry now at the plate.
Down in that zone. Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch.
Runner.
Swing and a high fly ball. Sailing towards left center field. Pretty deep. That one-hops the wall. Pulls into third safely as a run scores. So 2 down. Now the left fielder, Chris Shelley.
2 down. 2 down.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 left on. Time to stretch. 3-2. One out and a runner at second. At the plate, Slade. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run.
Got 1. Steal!
And now the runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, safe by plenty. You can't let him get out to that large a lead at second. especially when you've got a catcher who doesn't have a cannon behind the plate. They made that steal of third way too easy for him. Strike two. Two straight strikes low in the zone, and it's 0-2. Batter has to be able to lay off something off speed down in the dirt, because that could be what's coming. Now here's the 0-2. Swing, soft line drive, and foul ball. Oh-2 rocks and fires. That one skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th inning. Swings and misses, it's a strikeout. Slider ran away for strike 3 there. Slade had a solid game for them, really helped lift them to the win. Went 1 for 5 with a single. Great game at the plate, and he certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to the win. It's day 3 of the MLB Draft Combine here in Arizona. Another chance for these young prospects to impress in a high-stakes environment. I'm Ben Gelman, and we're just about set for today's games to begin. One out, runner at second base. Slade getting ready to hit. You may be wondering, just how does a player score a summons to the invitation-only draft combine? Well, eligible high school and college players are selected by a committee of MLB, USA Baseball, and MLB club scouting executives.
Go get him. Attack him. Wait for your pitch up there.
Grounder left side. Gets it to first. Now 2 out.
Back to the real again. What they say, I ain't hearing them. Let them know.
Nobody on with 1 out. picked up the next to hit. While all of these prospects expect to be drafted, the personalized player report they receive, including evaluation data and tools for improvement, makes participation here a valuable experience no matter what happens in the future. One out and the base is empty. That one down the line, and it finds its way through for a hit. Runners at first and second with one out.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. One out, runners at first and second. Line and a base hit into right. And here comes the runner. Throw to the plate. But it's offline. The run will score. Back even, it's 3-3. One out and two on. Gentry digs in now.
Hey, we got one out here.
3-1 now. Good plate appearance there, able to take the walk. So with one away, the bases are loaded. Here's the left fielder, Chris Shelley. And the 0-1 now. Ground ball to third. Oh, great stop. Swings to second. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. The hustle he showed on that play just got them a run. If he doesn't explode out of the batter's box, there's no way they avoid the double play. Skipper's gotta love seeing that. Runners on the corners and two out. Killian Shoemaker will hit next. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Chopped out towards short. Jones. There with plenty of time. Inning over. 2 left on. We move on to inning number 4. 4-3. One gone, runner at first. Next to hit, Neil DeMille. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. 0-1 now. Grounded to third, could be 2. Goes to second, safe there. Two outs, base is empty.
Hey, we need you right here, one time.
This pitch popped up. There to make the catch. And that's that. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings down, 4-3. Next is the designated hitter, Ruben Fader. And a sac bunt here. Slade. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. One down. Stepping in, Slade. 1 for 3.
Find a gap, kid. Find a gap. Fill up the strike zone.
And a
Ball
curve
1, no
misses
strike.
outside. Certainly doesn't seem like he's comfortable out there right now. 2 walks already in this inning. He just doesn't look right on the mound.
Yeah.
Now 1-1. That swing and a miss is a
Ball,
blessing
1
in
strike.
disguise for the hitter. If he had made contact, it probably would have been a double play ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss out front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hack and a miss, that's a strikeout. Slade
Come on
now at the plate.
Hey, nobody out, huh? Hey, your turn, Travis. Go, keep going.
In there, and it's 0-1. Now that he's gotten ahead in the
0-1.
count, he needs to attack and finish off this hitter. That
0-1.
just missed. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. A swing and a miss chases
1
way
ball,
out of the
2
zone.
strikes.
Clutch up for us.
And there's a
Fastball,
ball.
2.
That
Got
one
3 and
misses.
2.
Hey, keep it going right here. Keep it going.
Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. First and second, no outs. We're in the bottom of the 9th inning. That's to third. Dive, got it! From his knees, the throw. There's one.
Got it.
Relay to first, double play. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Slade with a solid contribution even in the loss. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats. He's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And they may have needed great to get the win. Hello and welcome to Day 4 of the MLB Draft Combine from the Desert. I'm Ben Gelman. One final opportunity for promising prospects to showcase their skills as draft day approaches. One out and runners on the corners. Here's the third baseman, Slade.
You gotta go, guy.
Fouled off left side.
We got one here.
Strike two. In this spot, he knows he has to execute, looking for either a strikeout or a double play. Kent at third, Jones at first, one out. Gets a piece, it stays 0-2. Ground ball could be two. Off balance speed, there's one, and that's two. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of the first. No score. Two outs, bases empty. The MLB Draft Combine is nerve-wracking for any young player, but it seems like he's been able to successfully block out the noise these past few days.
2 down now. Your pitch. Right here. Let's go, kid.
Spins through it, and that's a K. 1 hit in the inning, a solo home run. Moving on now to the home half of the third inning. 1-0. And next, the cleanup hitter, Phil Shell. And he's got really good wheels, one of those skills you really can't teach. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. Sack bunt towards third. Barehand scoop. Throws to first. He's safe, on with a bunt single. What an opportunity this offense has now. He dropped down a sacrifice to move the runners to second and third, but they couldn't get the out defensively, and now the bases are loaded. 1 out and a runner at second. And here's the catcher, Charlie Reese.
Let's go.
The 0-1. On the ground to third, Slade. Jones steps on the bag. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. With the tying run at the dish.
Let her fly. Pump me up right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Let's go. Pitch to him.
Right through there for a strike. It's clear he's trying to own the inside part of the plate with 2 straight fastballs inside. We'll see if he goes away or comes back inside.
Right here, one time.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's a little bit low. This could be the action pitch right here with runners on and a hitter's count. Runners at first and second and nobody out. A laser into the outfield. Brings it in for the out. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can plate this run now. Runner at second, 1 away. Adam McGraw getting ready to hit. Grounder to the left side. Slade. Fires across the diamond. And out at first. Go ahead run at second.
All right, here we go.
2 down. You got 2 down.
Line, and that's a base knock. Runner around third on his way home. In comes the run from second, and they take the lead in the 7th. So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Chris Shelley.
Down now.
Let's go right here.
Good plate appearance there, able to take the walk. Two outs and runners at first and second. Now at the plate, Quincy Holloway.
All right, one time right here. Nothing easy, huh?
Cut on and miss, that's a strikeout. So 9 batters come to the plate, 4 of them score. Time to stretch, 5-4. So 2 down, Adam McGraw digs in now. Ground ball to third base. Gathers and throws to first. They're in plenty of time, ends the inning. So they go quietly here. 9th inning coming up. We're all tied up, 5-5. One out and 2 on. Slade, the next to hit. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run.
Attack the zone. Fill it up.
Swing and this one towards left center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Let's do this. Been on the top for a while. Had to go turn up the dial.
Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Charlie Reese.
Let her in right here.
All right, one time right here.
Hey, your pitch, get some wood on it.
On the ground to the left. What a stop! From his backside. Nicely done for the out. Nice Brooks Robinson impression on that play. Dives to the left, stabs it, then gets up and makes the throw over to first. Outstanding.
Put my life on the lines when I write heartfelt words. Meant to fill hearts with a bright light. My eyes stay focused on it.
Slade had a solid game for them, really helped lift them to the win. Went 1 for 5 with a single. Great game at the plate, and he certainly made a difference for them. Nice job to help lift them to the win.
With the 28th pick of the 12th round, the New York Mets select the third baseman from the International Region.
All right, so another player that we saw at the MLB Draft Combine, off the board in the middle rounds of this year's draft. What's the reaction here to this pick, starting with you, Sarah?
Well, this player had a pretty good combine, but not the absolute best we've ever seen. I think there were some questions, but there's a lot of metrics that show there will be upside here. So I'm very excited to see how this player progresses through the minors.
Yeah, I agree with Sarah completely, Robert. There are some question marks, but I do see upside. What I also see is a really good floor for this individual player. And, you know, guys with good floors sometimes end up being some of the better players that come out of the draft.